TechTime Radio is brought to you today by Nutility, the platform that makes utility management seamless by selecting your service providers, splitting a single bill amongst roommates, and then shutting off your service when it's time for you to move out. Nutility reviews your preferences and sets up all the utilities for you. This provides you with the best local provider in your service area. It's much easier than splitting up your bills between roommates. No more late Larry not being able to get to you on time to make the payments, and no more Venmo charges or PayPal charges. One place to do your billing so that everybody pays on time. Now, how can you use this great service from Nutility, you ask? Aha! Well, you can absolutely get it now and get 3 months for free. That's correct. If you go to Nutility.com, again, it kind of sounds like utility, but it's Nutility.com. Use the tech code 3, and again, that's Nutility.com. Get your first 3 months for free using the code TECH3.
Broadcasting across the nation from the East Coast to the West, keeping you up to date on technology while enjoying a little whiskey on the side, with leading-edge topics, along with special guests, to navigate technology in a segmented, stylized radio program. The information that will make you go, Pull up a seat, raise a glass with our hosts as we spend the next hour talking about technology for the common person. Welcome to TechTime Radio with Nathan Mumm.
Well, welcome to Tech Time with Nathan Mumm, the show that makes you go, Technology News of the Week, the show for the everyday person talking about technology, broadcasting across the nation with insightful segments weeks ahead of the mainstream media. We welcome our radio audience of 35 million listeners to an hour of insightful technology news. I'm Nathan Mumm, your host and a technologist with over 30 years of technology expertise. Our co-host Mike Rday is in studio. He's the award-winning author and our human behavior expert. Now, we're live streaming during our show on 4 of the most popular platforms, including YouTube, Twitch.tv, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We encourage you to visit us online at techtimeradio.com. You can also become a Patreon supporter by visiting us at patreon.com/techtimeradio. Now, we're friends from different backgrounds, but we bring the best technology show possible weekly for our family, friends, and fans to enjoy. We're glad to have Odie, our producer, at the control panel today. Welcome, everyone. Let's start today's show.
Now on today's show.
Today on Tech Time with Nathan Mumm, buckle up as we dive into the latest tech news and stories. Here's what we have coming up on the show today. Today, we're diving into how Blue Sky has rapidly become the go-to platform that everyone's talking about. Then discover why even your most dramatic human friends can't hold a candle to the AI friends you'll soon be able to wear around your neck. We'll also discuss Apple's ever-evolving plans for Siri, which keep on being pushed back to a later date. And we unveil this year's top Black Friday and Cyber Monday Tech Time deals that you won't want to miss. And in a major development, the U.S. government has proposed breaking up Google to end its search monopoly. The Department of Justice is pushing for Google to sell off its Chrome web browser and impose restrictions on its Android operating system to prevent it from favoring its own search engine. Now, in addition, of course, we have our standard features, including Mike's mesmerizing moment, our technology fail of the week, a possible Nathan Nugget, and, of course, our pick of the day, whiskey tasting, to see if our selected whiskey pick gets a 0, 1, or 2 thumbs up at the end of the show. Now, though, it's time for the latest headlines in the world of technology.
Here are our top technology stories of the week.
All right, story number 1, Blue Sky, the formerly Jack Dorsey-affiliated decentralized answer to Elon Musk's X, is closing the gap to become the most used posting service for social media. Let's go to Kren Westland for more on the story.
Blue Sky's momentum shift has been nothing short of seismic. According to SimilarWeb data reported by the Financial Times, Blue Sky's user base has ballooned by 300% since Election Day. Journalists, academics, and companies are fleeing Elon Musk's chaotic X, formerly Twitter, in droves, and Blue Sky is quickly becoming their platform of choice. That said, Blue Sky is still very much a work in progress. Its rapid growth has brought its share of headaches, including outages, glitches, and scammers. As more users flock to this latest Twitter replacement, expect some inevitable growing pains along the way. This is an exciting development we should keep an eye on. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Mike. So have you gotten your Blue Sky account set up yet?
No, I'm not going to.
You're not going to get your Blue Sky account set up?
No.
Were you a big X user?
No.
No. Okay. Well, Blue Sky now's browser version has surpassed Threads in total usage this last week. Blue Sky app has exploded to 3.5 million daily active users, putting it at just 1.5 times behind Meta's Threads. An impressive feat considering that Threads app has 5 times the active users at the start of this month. Now, Blue Sky has quickly become the go-to platform for what we consider the politically engaged email job blob, according to Max Reed. He's a cohort that has helped transform early Twitter juggernauts into transferring into Blue Sky. That said, Blue Sky is still very much a work in progress. Its rapid growth has both brought a share of headaches, including, like they said, the glitches and scammers. As more users flock to the latest Twitter replacement, expect more growth and pains along the way.
How long before it turns into Twitter?
Well, so I don't know if it'll ever turn into Twitter, but guess what? Blue Sky is going to go to advertising just like Twitter does.
It's going to do everything that every other social media platform is going to do. When is that going to happen?
I think, and I didn't expect Blue Sky to take off as much as it has after this election. And people are actually posting on it, and you're getting all your social celebrities that are posting on it also. I bet you by the end of this year, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, I bet you it will be the #1 posting media. There's a lot of disgruntled X users. There's a lot of disgruntled people that use X.
That's because X has become a crazy town.
So X is, Elon Musk is, I'm sure he's going to probably be busy now doing something in our government, it seems to be, or something like that now.
That's just scary.
Is that scary? Scary for you? So I do believe Blue Sky, if you haven't gotten your account yet, you should probably go out and get it because you're going to want to have your username. You're going to want to have your easy identifiable information that's available. And then, you know what? It is so simple to learn. It's got a lot of additional features that it adds to its Twitter kind of replacement. But I do expect Blue Sky by the end of this month, all the places where you used to post to in these third-party tools are removing X as a posting platform, and they're adding in Blue Sky. So I think it's going to be it. But you know what? That's not as interesting as story number 2. Mike, what do you have on story number 2 for us?
Oh, well, we all know how much I love AI.
Well, isn't AI your friend?
I know.
You don't like AI?
But
okay.
If you like drama,
yeah,
and you don't make friends very well,
okay,
you might want to try something out that's new. In fact, your most dramatic human friend can't hold a candle to the AI friends you can soon wear around your neck.
Okay, wow, okay.
A brief flurry of AI-powered wearables like the Humane AI Pin and the Rabbit R1 doesn't seem to have caught on the way their creators hope, but one seems to be banking on the idea that what we really want from an AI companion is nonstop drama.
Okay.
And traumatic backstories.
Okay, why would we want that?
Well, I don't know. Friend.
Okay.
Whose pendant...
It's friend.com, right?
This is friend.com. Whose pendant hardware isn't even out yet, has debuted a web platform on friend.com to allow people to talk to random examples of AI characters. And we both did this, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we both did this. This is weird. This is like the ex-girlfriend that you don't want to have right off from the start.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that every person that the author and several others talk to is going through the worst day or the week of their lives. We're talking about firings, muggings, dark family secrets coming out, or just some of the opening gambits for these AI chatbots. And what happens is you log on, right? You just automatically log on, and it just opens up with this opening gambit from the AI that you're supposed to respond to.
Okay.
These events that would lead to difficult conversation with your best friend, but a total stranger that you're pretending is human, should not kick off a possible friendship while undergoing intense trauma.
Probably not.
That isn't what CEO Avi Schiffman highlights in the video announcing the website, of course. You can see typical examples of the AI chatbot opening lines. if you go to friend.com.
Okay.
Friend has pitched his hardware as a device. Now, this is the really bothersome part. Friend has pitched its hardware as a device that can hear what you're doing and saying and comment in friendly text messages.
Oh.
So as you're going about your day,
Mm-hmm.
This thing that you wear around your neck will pick up what's going on and starts text messaging you.
Oh boy. So how are you going to have that at work? Are you going to just wear that in? You're going to have I was just thinking of that as you're talking. If I had one of those things and I wear it at work, and let's say we go and we have a confidential meeting that we're going to have, then all that information is going to be on that AI bot.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
but that's not the fun part. I mean,
Okay. What's the fun part?
Like Craig is one of the AI bots.
Okay.
And Craig is not in any position to be encouraging after getting pistol whipped. And Alice, another one of the AI bots, seems more preoccupied with her, again, fictional issues than anything happening in the real world. So, yeah, I mean, we both did this.
Yeah, we both did this. I the first one I did, this person, I can't remember who it was, but the first person that I did it with, they said that they were having a bad day, and then it was like he's been driven up the wall, and I think I said, "Why don't you climb the wall and jump off?" And then they blocked me.
Yeah, you got blocked.
So I got blocked.
You got blocked by AI. Buddy.
Yeah.
So
now I did also AI bot also if it was real, and it lied to me, and it said that yes, it's a real person, and we had a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah. So your opening gambit from the AI bot when you logged in was, and this is from someone named Faith.
Okay.
I'm texting you from my friend's couch, LOL. Him and his wife are fighting. I'm just here in the corner.
Okay.
And
yeah.
And then you had like this nice little conversation with it where
that I asked them if it was the reason that they caused the
if they were the reason, and you said jump in there and beat them up. And you had some other things.
I did. But what was interesting about this is if people can't get enough, is this what we want as a society? We want all this drama right off the bat?
No.
But
Okay.
I guess it was engaging enough that I actually spent time with that.
There's a psychological reason, right?
Okay.
One is that this person is just entering the conversation with a dramatic thing.
Yeah. And
there is a part of us that engages our empathic responses to these, so we want to help this person, quote unquote.
Okay.
Right. So my opening gambit was F my life. Really, it's like I'm watching myself ruin everything and can't do S about it.
So they started with 2 profanities.
Yeah, it just automatically came out the door cussing at me.
Wow. Okay.
My response was, I feel like I landed in Real Housewives. And
what did it say to
was
that?
Same dude, except the house is my brain and the wives are different versions of me trying to kill each other.
Is that what it said?
That's what it says.
Wow. Okay.
And I said, so you need a psychiatrist rather than a psychologist. That's deep. You'd be surprised how well I've learned to navigate the chaos in my head. Sure, like a WW2 battleground in France.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are just some of the examples that as much as I dislike this, I mean, this is an interesting thing to go and look at.
Okay.
But I wouldn't.
You wouldn't go that now.
No.
So they're calling this like the Webkins Sims plus Tamagotchi since you're wearing it. Now, are you going to spend? It looks like it's $99 for this unit. Would anybody spend $99 to kind of have a speaker on you that's recording everything that you're doing, and then it will just randomly send you chats back in your phone?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
And I don't think a sane person should.
Okay.
But we already know how much I feel angry towards these type of things because they're engaging human behavior that they shouldn't be engaging.
All right. That makes sense. All right. Well, guess what? Story number 3 is gonna give you at least a little peace of mind. Mm-hmm. Story number 3: Apple's plans for Siri's evolution to be pushed back into the future. The biggest takeaway from the Apple Splashy WWDC, which is the developer conference earlier this year, was the next evolution of Siri in the age of AI. Unfortunately, though, many of those promising upgrades have been yet to arrive to the masses, and some of those aren't even going to be released until 2026. Tim Cook wants you to know he's confident in Apple's AI future, though. The revamped Siri will rely on the new Apple AI model to interact more like a human, claims the report, adding that an announcement will happen at some point in 2025, followed by a spring 2026 release. Now, the whole idea of this is that your iPhone is going to turn into a Siri ChatGPT integration of conversations. Apple's attempt is to create a virtual assistant.
Is it going to have drama?
Well, that will be able to respond to you, much like, have you ever, I'm sure you have, watched Star Trek, where it has the computer interact with you when you ask it a question on the communicator device. Apple is looking to have their new device really to be put into this itself so that you can have a conversation. So if I say computer, it could say, yes, Nathan, what do I want? It can come back and have different items. And they want to also integrate it into all of the apps that are built in the App Store. Now, my question is this going to make it out in time? Because the large language models are already out there. And we just had Apple release this new AR, VR headset, right? Didn't do very well. The Meta Quest 3 is doing really well in sales. The Meta Quest 2 revamped is doing very well also. Is Apple going to be too late if they come out in 2026 with this new device to have missed all the ChatGPT, Google Gemini items that are already being implemented into the Android environment? I think Apple could be out of luck if we take a look at this. All right, last story, number 4. The U.S. proposes break up Google to end search monopoly. The U.S. Department of Justice has proposed a series of remedies to stop Google from maintaining its monopoly online. In a court filing late last week, the Department of Justice said that the technology giant should sell off its Chrome web browser. Now, what do we know of Google for? That is like
before.
Was that?
We talked about this.
We have talked about it, but now the ruling actually came on out. So before this was a suggestion. Now, this is so funny because this all goes to Judge Meta. Remember we talked about it? Yep. He found Google. Yep. So Meta is attacking Alphabet. It's a person completely different. Yep. It's a judge. His last name is Meta. But his decision is that Google should be broken up. It should have all of its items retransported out so that there's no longer monopoly. And with the Android phones, removing Google Chrome is the main search engine for your phone. Now, you have an Android phone. Do you enjoy your searches with Google Chrome?
Actually, yeah. They work better. They work better than Alexa.
I'm sure they do, and they work better than any other device. We're gonna get into that story about your Alexa device. I was hearing that pre-show. That seems pretty interesting. That you have a little relationship with your Alexa device.
I don't like my Alexa.
You don't like your Alexa?
No, I'm always yelling at it for telling me stupid things.
Okay.
The only thing it's good for is when I want it to do like fire photon torpedoes. Little fire photons.
So you actually ask your
if I'm sitting around
and you just ask randomly.
No, I ask questions like, if I'm watching a show and I ask who's the person that's playing this character.
Okay, yeah, I do that
right.
too.
It'll come back with like this long, lengthy thing about something that's unrelated to what I talked about.
They're probably grabbing the Wikipedia stuff. Well, I don't think Google should be broken up. I was at Microsoft during the time when they wanted to destroy Microsoft and everything. I think that these companies privately, if they do start becoming an enterprise that has dominance in the market, I think somebody else has to come up with a creative solution. I don't think you just break people up for being creative in the way that it has. So,
well, I don't know why we have to worry about it because we have all these large language models that are doing better than
the searches are. Yeah. So Google's going to be in trouble with some of their search stuff if they don't get Gemini, their AI assistant, working correctly. And ChatGPT is miles ahead of that in the race for dominance in the AI market. So I think Evan Flows, we talked about Blue Sky. No one thought Twitter could ever be replaced. And you know what? It looks like Blue Sky really has a chance to replace Twitter. If you build something better, people will go.
If you build it, they will come.
Or they build it, they will come.
So when is this decision supposed to come out?
So this decision is supposed to come out by the summer of 2025.
All right. So he is considering his Judge Meta is considering his options on what to do with.
Which is so funny because he's taking on the alphabet soup because that's what Google is the alphabet company. Yeah. So you literally have Meta taking on, it's a funny play by words there. Okay, well, that ends our technology stories of the week. Moving on, we have our Black Friday deals up next with the best items you can find for your holiday shopping. Ho, ho, ho. You're listening to Tech Time with Nathan Mum. See you after the commercial break.
No.
This is Mark.
And Greg.
For Copiers Northwest.
With a terrific offer.
Called Printer Care Plus.
It's simple. Buy HP printer cartridges from Copiers Northwest and we'll service your current printers for free.
That sounds too good to be true.
It's made possible due to our HP Copiers Northwest relationship.
Copiers Northwest is an HP Platinum partner.
One of only 2 in the entire Northwest.
And now with Printer Care Plus,
Copiers Northwest will provide free printer service.
As long as they purchase genuine HP cartridges from Copiers Northwest.
That's right. IT departments no longer have to service printers.
Or fix paper jams with Printer Care Plus.
They can focus on more strategic initiatives.
And let our experienced technicians keep their HP printers up and running.
Sounds like a love-love relationship for IT departments.
Don't get too carried away. So how do they get more details on Printer Care Plus?
Call Copiers Northwest today, 206-282-1200, or visit copiersnw.com.
Copiers Northwest. New ideas, new solutions.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
Guess what? Our favorite sponsor's back.
Oh, it's the puzzle dude from Unidragon.
That's right, Unidragon. Yep, unidragon.com. They have a brand new item. It's called the Playful Parrot. It's a 5-in-1 puzzle that comes on out that actually comes all the way up to the brand new size, which is the royal size. Now they're small, medium, king size, and royal size. So you can get 7 times bigger than the standard puzzle. What do you think about the Playful Parrots? Being a pirate adventurer that you are, Mike, what say you?
Oh, the owl's jealous.
The owl's jealous? Uh-oh. What's the owl saying about the parrots?
Oh, there's 5 of them and 1 of him.
That's right. That's what happens. You know what? When you're the original, sometimes you get replaced and upgraded. So if you want to get upgraded in your puzzles, now's the time to go to unidragon.com. Again, that's unidragon.com. Don't be fooled by other imitation puzzle makers. Only get your true puzzle from unidragon.com. They're the best, and they're the world's leader in wooden puzzles. Tech Time listeners, use promo code DRAGONTECH. Again, that's DRAGONTECH for a 10% discount code. Discount expires on August 1st, 2021. They're no longer 3 sizes, Mike. Guess how many there are now?
They're 4 sizes.
That's right. They're 4 sizes. Make sure to visit techtimeradio.com/sponsors and click on the Order Now button to go directly to Unidragon. Our #1 sponsor says thank you, and the owl is jealous. Welcome back to Tech Time with Nathan Mum. Our weekly show covers the top technology subjects without a political agenda. We verify the facts, and we do it with a sense of humor in less than 16 minutes, and of course, with a little whiskey on the side. Today, Mark Gregoire, our whiskey connoisseur, is heading home for the holidays. So Odie is always filling in for Mark, and she's going to tell us what we have chosen to sip today.
Well, today we are drinking from Benchmark's top floor bourbon.
Okay.
From Buffalo Trace's website, bourbon that matures on the top warehouse floors tends to age faster as heat rises. Bottled at 86 proof, this top floor whiskey is smooth and well-rounded to be enjoyed straight with ice or in your favorite cocktail. Scents of subtle sweetness and baking spice are followed by flavors of light citrus, butterscotch, and oak.
Okay.
I swear to God, every time you guys tell me what it's supposed to taste like, I'm tasting something completely different.
Really?
I tasted apples.
You tasted apples?
Yeah.
I did taste the sweetness to it, though.
Yeah, there was but I didn't get any of that other stuff.
Well,
butterscotch.
That's not unusual for you, Mike.
Wow. I know.
Well, although I will say this, not a big burn. I could easily see mixing this with an old fashioned and something else that would be perfect to have this sip in there. So it doesn't have a cork top, which is
I know that's usually a deal killer for you.
This must be kind of inexpensive, is what I'm going to guess.
Let me tell you the stats.
Okay.
So the company is Sazerac Company, Inc. The distillation is Buffalo Trace Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky. It's classified as a straight bourbon, aged, non-aged stated.
Okay.
The proof is 48 or 86 proof.
All right.
Mash bill is undisclosed. And the price.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a guess at this price?
So,
$35.
So,
Okay.
so
Mike's in
you know
for
what?
35.
So I worry because sometimes stuff like this with this little screw tops are like really expensive. I've had like two of them that were really, really expensive. And then I've had cheap stuff. I would say this is $19.
Okay. You know what? I'm not going to tell you right now.
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
keep it for the Mark Mumbles.
Okay. All right. 19 bucks.
So
What'd
Mike
you
is
say?
in for 19. You're,
35.
35. You're
35.
in for 19.
So
But are you liking it so far?
I did like it. I thought it was okay.
Michael?
But
So far, so
So
good.
far,
Yeah.
so good.
There you
Okay.
go.
Well,
All
that's our.
watch, it's
whiskey
going to be like
review.
$550.
Yeah, like Papa.
As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. In addition, please comment and let us know if you have a whiskey you would like us to review. Drink responsibly. Heaven can wait.
There you go. All right. Well, with our first whiskey tasting completed, let's move on to our feature segment today. Today, Black Friday deals can be good and some can be outright horrible. Let's prepare to start our internet sled of gifts for this year's top 10 Black Friday and Cyber Monday TechTime deals. Well, you love Amazon Alexa.
I use Kindle all the time.
All right. The Amazon Kindle is available for $84.99, $25 off. The 2002 based Kindle is lighter than ever before. It's got a 6-inch screen, glare-free, and adjustable front light. 16 gigabytes of storage allows you to have up to 6 weeks of battery life, kind of like a old BlackBerry RIM device. All right, number 8. Now, this is getting into something you may like. A PS5 Slim Digital for $374, $75 off. It's available to get your hand on both Walmart, Target, and Sony. This is the speedy 4K gaming machine, minimal load times, and excellent dual sense controller, all for $374. You remember when the PS5 originally came on up?
Yep.
It was like $600, $700 at the top. Now you can get the PS5 Slim, $374.
Okay.
Are you interested in
Not
that?
gonna do it, no.
You don't want a PS?
No, the next, I think the next console I get would probably be a Nintendo Switch.
A Nintendo Switch. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
since,
Okay.
I had really bad luck with.
Now you have an original Xbox still, right?
I have an original Xbox.
Have you gotten that up and running?
No, I haven't. It's
Okay,
still
all right,
sitting in
okay.
a drawer.
All right. Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. Number 7, the Apple AirPods Pro 2 for $170. That's $80 off. The best AirPods you can get, right? Secure fit. These are also the earbuds that we talked about that has Apple's new hearing test that allows you to use them like hearing aids. They're now, so you can get hearing aids essentially that are better than real hearing aids.
What?
For $170. Now
Totally not going to do that.
You're not going to do that either.
No,
All
I
right.
got.
You got real hearing aids?
I got cheapo. No, I don't.
What?
I probably need them, but
Okay.
I got cheapo AirPods.
Okay.
You know, that work just fine.
Knockoff versions?
Yeah, knockoff.
Okay, all right,
They
okay.
work perfect.
All right. How about the Xbox X?
Already got one.
Okay.
Too
well,
late.
the
Too
1
late,
terabyte.
bought one of those.
You already have one of these. Okay. Well, the 1 terabyte edition with an extra controller is available for $490, $110 off. Now, this bundle includes 2 Xbox wireless controllers with the Series X console and a built-in 1 terabyte SSD.
I have that one.
Okay. All
I
right.
paid $600 for it. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
that's
got
for-
it, like a year ago. I got it after the fire, so it was a year ago.
Okay. All right. Now, this one you might be interested in. Number 5, Lego Star Wars, A New Hope, boarding the Tantive 4 fantasy toy. This is a whole
Tantive.
Tantive.
Come on, man.
Okay. This set recreates the scene in which Darth Vader and his stormtroopers battled the rebels and includes 7 Star Wars minifigures. Now, those minifigures normally sell for like $10 a pop, right? So if you go to like a minifig store, it's $10 a pop. You're getting this whole set with 7 of them for $44.
I'll get that.
You get that?
Oh
See?
yeah, I
Okay.
totally
All right,
get Legos all the time.
20% off. Now, these are both Cyber Monday and Black Friday deals. You know what? Nobody has just a Cyber Monday deal anymore, and nobody has a Black Friday deal. Everybody runs like starting now.
I know. You have
Now,
a
I
big
can get
problem
Black
with it.
Friday deals all the way until like the second week in December. So it's just like we got a month that we're going to sell crap at a reduced
course.
price so that you can get it in time for the holidays.
I know how much you hate it. You know,
I
Just speaking on the tandem thing,
I used
went
to get
the
up and
Lego
go to
store
Black
the other
Friday
day.
deals. You'd wake up the morning after Thanksgiving, wait in line at the box stores to get those great deals. That doesn't happen at all now. Yeah, Sodi.
As somebody who is currently in retail and has been in retail for the last like 5-ish years,
Yeah.
the deals now are not as good as they used to be, which is insane because even the news, like local news, have reported that most customers, people that want to buy are
Consumers.
are not buying as much as they used to. So why did we have better deals before and we want to encourage more people to buy now, and yet the deals aren't as good as they used to be?
We're getting wise.
It's really backwards.
We're getting burnt. It's called
It's just
called,
the psychology
it's called
of thinking
burnout.
it. Yeah, and it's the psychology where we just think we're getting good deals. So we got a Black Friday
Part
deal.
of it, yeah. There's a part that's people think that it's Black Friday, so they're automatically going to get a deal, so they're not going to do any comparison shopping.
That's right. All right, number 4, the Amazon Echo Spot.
All right, no.
$45. This is $35 off. This recently revamped smart display
I might buy
is
one
billed
to
as a
chuck it
smart
across the
alarm
room.
clock. It features customizable screen, big sound for its size, and all the perks of the Alexa voice commands. You can also grab it in a bundle with a free TP-Link smart light bulb if you get it on Amazon. Too bad the TP-Link was the company that's got hacked by China. So I guess if you sign up for that, then you can get that taken care of too.
So is that really a good deal?
Well, the Amazon Echo for $45.
I
probably
replaced
pretty-
my Echo Dot, and now I hate it.
Now, did you know that Amazon has Echo Buds?
Yeah,
So the Echo Buds are now available for $25 off. I didn't know these existed. These are some of the top picks for the best budget wireless earbuds. You can get right on your hands with a comfortable design, pocket-friendly case, automatic wear detection, multiple device connection, and of course a built-in Alexa voice controls.
Yay!
There you go.
I don't have those either, but I have ones.
$25.
I have ones that work just fine for
All right.
$18.
Number 2 on my list. This is number 2. Masterclass Premium for $10 a month.
I already got that.
Oh, you already? But did you get the $10 off and only pay $10 a month for the next year?
No, because I did.
You paid it when it was $19?
I've been on Masterclass for like a year.
Okay. Are you paying the $19 a month?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you may. So here's a little hint for you. If you go right now and you go to Masterclass, you can actually sign up for a whole year at $10 a month with their $10 off, which includes up to 6 devices that you can have this work offline mode and
I totally need that.
and half off for the holidays. So you may want to sign up for that if you're going to be using it for next year.
Got it.
Okay. All right.
Already
Well,
paid.
you could. Okay. Well, number 1. Here's what we have: Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max for $33. That's $27 off. Amazon's most powerful dongle supports 4K streaming with Dolby Vision, Wi-Fi 6E, and live picture-in-picture mode, so you can see your security camera feeds directly on your TV or watch movies. But do you know what this also does? It makes for a good retro gaming device. So with the new 4K Amazon sticks, instead of having a Raspberry Pi, you can actually load retro gaming software and emulators onto this device itself. And then anywhere you go with one of these devices, you can have your old school retro arcade.
Cool. I might get that.
Okay, there you go. That's available for $33.
Yeah, maybe I.
$27 off. Although that was...
That's funny that you picked a bunch of stuff I already have.
Well, okay, but those are the best deals that we could find. And you know what? There was... I went through. There were some sweaters that I was going to throw in there, but last time I put sweaters and clothing on there, I got a little
you
bit
got in trouble.
Yeah, I got a little in trouble for that.
We did workout pants for women.
Yeah, we did that one year too. So these were all
technology.
technology items that
That's
we've gone
good.
through and taken care of. All right, well, that is our special Tech Time Radio Black Friday Cyber Monday deal segment, or whatever the next month of sales is for the holidays. Up next, though, we have Mike's mesmerizing moment. Welcome to Mike's mesmerizing moment. What does Mike have to say today? All right, Mike, do you want your phone to act like a Star Trek communicator in the next few years? This is what Apple is trying to implement with its AI.
I don't know. There's always going to be that part of me, that little kid part that wants to be able to go around and go like computer and have this little bloop thing. And so there's always going to be that. But Functionally, no. I mean, we already have that all over the place.
Well, do we though?
Well, yeah.
So what we do right now is the AI is we ask it something and it responds to us. But like the Star Trek communicators, when you're talking to the computer sometimes asks questions.
I don't like that.
You don't like
no that? when I use the Bing, what is it, Sky Pilot?
Yeah, Copilot.
Yep. And I'm looking for a answer to a question. I don't want to have a conversation, so I don't want it to ask. It will always ask me a follow-up question.
Okay.
And I hate that.
Okay, you don't like that?
No,
okay.
I think it's a pain in the neck.
Pain in the neck.
Yeah.
You're going to say something else?
But, well, yeah, like with my phone, all you have to say is, "Hey, Google," and it's going to go bing, and you're going to
look, Google's listening to you even when you don't say, "Hey, Google."
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening to me when I'm doing things.
That's the worst thing is when you have a conversation and all of a sudden you start getting ads for things. And you're like, hey, what the heck?
That's why I pull out like a fart app while I'm in a meeting or something.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
Is there an actual app for that?
I have it on my phone.
Do you have it on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Want me to rip a couple?
Okay, Mike. Thank you for that mesmerizing moment. Up next, we have This Week in Technology. Yeah, you know what? I do. During the break, I want to see this fart sounds.
Okay.
All right. Now, though, would be a good time to enjoy a little whiskey on the side, as we're going to be doing so during the break. You're listening to Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mum. See you in a few minutes. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
So I just found out that 4.4 million people started business last year in the U.S. alone.
Yeah, I know. I was one of them. And I bet a whole bunch of those were e-commerce businesses.
That's right. A lot of them are growing so quickly now that they can't keep up with orders. This happened to someone I know. They started a business on Etsy. Then they moved to Amazon, and they're crushing it, and they make stickers. Pretty soon, they had too much inventory in their house. They were packing everything themselves, printing, postage, going to the post office all the time. And they actually ended up spending more time with the labor work than they did producing stickers.
Yeah, it's a big waste of time if you're running your own business.
Absolutely. But I do have good news. You don't have to ship your own orders if you run an online store. Fulfill Right can take care of your order fulfillment for you, saving you time, money, and stress. That means more time doing what you love.
Really? Delegating grunt work like shipping to someone you can trust is a secret to business success. Fulfill Right is the most trusted name in order fulfillment. The reviews back the statement up too. Fulfill Right has 5 stars on Shopify, Google reviews, and Trustpilot from over 100 businesses, just like your buddies.
Yep. Wow. I'm going to go to fulfillright.com right now, and I'm going to ask for a quote, but I'm going to use the special Tech Time link, which is fulfillright.com/Tech Time. That's fulfillright.com/Tech Time. They're offering $100 off new signups for Tech Time listeners. You get a lot when you sign up from these guys. Service includes same-day shipping, real-time order and inventory tracking, dedicated customer service, and volume-based discount.
You know, that sounds like a great way to get your time back if your business is really taking off. To learn more about how Fulfill Right can grow your business, go to fulfillright.com/Tech Time for $100 off when you sign up.
I'm signing up today.
Hey, so you know what? We need people to start liking our social media pages.
If you like our show, if you really like us, we could use your support on patreon.com.
Or is it Patreon? I think it's Patreon.
Okay, Patreon. If you really like us, you can.
And you say I'm the English guy?
Patreon.com.
I butcher the English language?
You know you butcher the English language.
Okay, so it's
all the time.
It's Patreon.com.
Patreon.com. If you really like our show, you can subscribe to patreon.com and help us out.
Oh, and you can visit us on that Facebook platform. You know, the one that Zuckerberg owns?
The one that we always bag on?
Yeah, you can. We're on Facebook, too.
Yeah, like us on Facebook.
Do you know what our Facebook page is?
Tech Time Radio.
At Tech Time Radio. Yeah. You know what? There's a trend here.
It seems to be that there's a trend, and that's Tech Time Radio.
Or you can even Instagram with us.
And that's at Tech Time Radio.
That's at Tech Time Radio. Or you can find us on TikTok.
And it's Tech Time Radio.
It's at Tech Time Radio.
Like and subscribe to our social media.
Like us today. We need you to like us.
Like us and subscribe. That's it?
That's it. That's that simple.
And now, let's look back at this week in technology.
All right, Mike, we're going the Wayback Machine to November 28th, 1948. Polaroid Instant Camera goes on sale. Just in time for Christmas shopping, 57 units of the first commercial instant camera, the Polaroid Land Camera Model 95, went on sale at the Jordan Marsh department store in Boston. Producing the toned photographs in about a minute, the Model 95 became a hit almost as quickly as they could sell. Polaroid believed that it would be able to sell 57 units throughout the Christmas time frame, but all 57 of the units and all film available were sold out on the first day. It was simple to use, portable, and the instant gratification that came with the self-developing film made the camera very popular. The name, though, Land, came from the camera's inventor's name, Edwin H. Land, who was also the company's founder. Nearly 1 million Model 95s were produced, setting the stage for the Polaroid's flagship product line, making the company name synonymous with instant film and the cameras that use them. True black and white instant film was released in 1950, but Polaroid didn't create a color film until 1963. Polaroid produced their instant cameras until 2008.
That's right. And don't forget,
Yeah.
we also have the Polaroid Wave.
The Polaroid Wave? Yeah. So when you got a Polaroid, we go on over. You do the wave.
Everybody, you're not supposed to, but everybody shakes the picture.
Everybody does shake the pictures. That is right. All right. Well, that was This Week in Technology. If you ever wanted to watch some tech time history with over 220 weekly broadcasts spanning 4+ years of video, podcasts, and blog information, you can visit us at techtimeradio.com to watch our older shows. We're going to take a commercial break. When we return, we have Mark's Mumble Whiskey Review. See you after this break.
Hello, my name is Arthur, and my life's work is connecting people with coffee. Story Coffee is a small batch specialty coffee company that uses technology to connect people to each product resource, which allows farmers to unlock their economic freedom. Try our Medium Roast Founder Series coffee, which is an exotic bourbon variety that is smooth, fresh, and elegant at storycoffee.com. That's STORI coffee.com. Today you can get your first bag free when you subscribe at storycoffee.com with code TechTime. That's STORI coffee.com.
The segment we've been waiting all week for, Mark's Whiskey Mumble.
All right. What do we have for our Whiskey Mumble?
All right, gentlemen, do you want to know what we're celebrating today?
What are we celebrating today?
Today.
So let me just tell you, Mike's got one app on his phone that he uses, and that's the fart machine. Clearly, we're
Right.
hearing that. All right, okay. What do we have?
Well, today, November 26th, we're celebrating not only National Cake Day, but Mark's daughter's Sarah's birthday.
Oh,
So happy birthday to
that's
her.
probably why he's spending time with the family, not
Yeah.
here in studio today. Happy
Yeah.
birthday!
Should we
Now,
be
what was the
celebrating
first day
Thanksgiving?
now?
What now?
What was
National
it's
Cake Day.
National Cake Day? Have you watched Jumanji?
Oh, it's been years.
You haven't watched the new Jumanji?
Oh, wait.
The new Jumanji with
yeah.
Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Okay, what happens when you eat cake?
He dies.
He dies. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a sad thing. So
He dies like
the cake does not
4
exist.
so cake explodes and gets a cake day. Okay, all right, okay.
All right. So here's what Mark says.
All
If
right.
Nathan is in the mood to bake a cake today,
Yeah.
he should make the Kentucky bourbon cake, and Benchmark Top Floor is the perfect bourbon to use in it. Benchmark Top Floor bourbon is crafted by Buffalo Trace Distillery, a historic site with roots tracing back to 1773, when the McAfee brothers, James, George, and Robert, surveyed the land that would become the distillery's home. The name Benchmark honors these early explorers, with benchmarks referring to the surveyor marks they left behind. The top floor designation highlights the bourbon's maturation on the upper levels of the warehouse, where increased heat accelerates aging, imparting the distinct flavors of the whiskey. This bourbon, though bottom shelf, is a great deal for the price. Nothing complex. Has the classic bourbon notes of vanilla, caramel, and light oak, with the slight bump in proof. Is an easy sipper. Great to have on the bar to make cocktails, or a pour for a friend just getting into whiskey.
All right, so you said cheaper, bottom shelf.
How much?
How much price point are we at?
$16.
$16.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
No
my
way.
$19 was almost right on.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I'm going to pick up a few of these.
I
on the way
know.
home.
See
Yeah,
that-
you guys like it?
I
You
do
know,
like it.
It seems like a good whiskey.
It's not like, okay, so this is almost the same price. And look how much you get. Almost the same price as Canadian Mist. Now,
Yeah. Isn't Canadian Mist like $2?
Well, no, it was
thought it was
actually more than that.
Oh, it was more?
It was actually
I think it was
$9.
18.
I think it was $9, and then I think now it's selling for $15 to $17. I've seen it
Which
on
it
shelves,
should not.
which no one should buy. Oh, so this my question then, Odie, does Mark have this on his low bottom shelf?
He doesn't say.
He does not say.
But he does say that it deserves a bottom shelf.
Okay,
So
that means it's not a throwaway.
Yeah.
So that means he has it there.
I think
Okay.
he likes it.
I think well, you know what? He probably really likes it, but he can't tell his whiskey snobs that he likes it because then they'd all probably hate on him a little bit.
They're whiskey connoisseurs.
Or whiskey connoisseurs. Sorry, whiskey connoisseurs. All right. Well, Mark, thank you so much for that. You know, nothing pairs well, just like TechTime Radio and special holiday shows. Right?
No, that fail.
No. Well, let's prepare for our technology fail of the week. Brought to you by Elite Executive Services, technology experts to help you out of a technology fail.
We are out of time. Congratulations. You're a failure.
Oh. I failed, did I?
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
All right. Well, this week's failure comes to us from Meta. All right. Many users were having problems this week as they faced log-on failures with Instagram. It was down. Now, Instagram's been up and down the last couple of weeks with millions of users worldwide that were left frustrated by issues such as log-on failures, problem uploading stories, messaging errors, server connectivity issues, and various app-related glitches. Now, what type of world do we live in? Because you know what, we just had a storm come through our area, and these are people that are complaining about their social media, Instagram being down, just going off and blowing it up like couldn't be. We just had a storm, and I was out of electricity and internet service, and you know what, I struggled because
Did you survive?
I did survive, but I actually was getting mad, and how should I be getting mad if I have internet or don't have internet service? Am I now at the point in my life where I expect to have internet service the whole time?
Yes.
No,
That's the problem. That's the problem with how this stuff works is that we get
so relied.
we rely on it so much, and it drives a lot of our behavior. So when it's taken away by a power outage or a hack or whatever caused this Instagram thing to go down, we have a grieving process that happens.
Oh,
Yeah, are you surprised by that, Nathan? Your whole life has some form of internet.
Oh, it does. And you know what? So the electricity part was struggle for me. But then all of a sudden, the electricity came back up, which I was very grateful for. But then there was no internet. And it was almost like having a beautiful apple sundae that you're going to have and take a bite into.
Without your nut.
And then all of a sudden, the apple has worms growing out of it. So it was like I was really happy that I had electricity. But then I'm looking at it going, I'm not going to take a bite of this because I don't have the internet.
I don't know how you make that leap.
You make that leap?
Yeah, how do you make that leap to
Yeah,
worms
I think that
coming out of
analogy
the apples?
is not a good analogy.
That's an analogy. Okay. So I can tell you.
This is called privilege.
It's
This
more
is something
like-
that we get when we have something that we behaviorally attune to, and then when we lose it, we go through withdrawals. We
go through withdrawals.
grieving. Yeah.
All right. Well,
We don't know what to do with ourselves. That's why.
Down Detector, the platform that tracks service disruptions. This is a whole site. All they do is they check to see if websites are up. Had over 700 complaints last week on Wednesday. This marks the second significant outage. November 13, it made headlines when it peaked over 13,000 people complaining at 9:51 p.m.
Okay, so that makes more sense. 700 people complaining, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But 13,000, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. All right.
You know, the internet crowd, They
are
whiny
vicious.
bunch.
They are vicious people. All right. Well, we're going to head out to our last commercial break. When we return, we have our Nathan Nugget of the Week and, of course, our pick of the day. So sit back, raise a glass. You're listening to Tech Time Radio with Nathan Mum.
How to See a Man About a Dog. It combines darkly comic short stories, powerful poems, and pulp fiction prose to create a heartbreaking and hilarious journey readers will not soon forget. Read How to See a Man About a Dog, collected writings, for free with Kindle Unlimited. Ebook available on Kindle, print copies available on Amazon The Bookpository, and more.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's going on?
I got some great news for you, Mike. Squadcast is a remote content production platform that makes it super easy for podcasters to create high-quality video and audio remotely. Connect with anyone, anywhere, at any time using the browser-based systems with no apps to download.
Dude,
Every 8 seconds, your recording is saved to the cloud, so you never lose a recording, and you always have a backup on hand. Audio is recorded in separate tracks for easy editing. Up to 10 people are allowed in a session, and screen sharing and recording is also available.
dude,
Use the one-click audio mastering to make your podcast sound level and resonate to your audience.
yeah, you've thought about this way too much, man.
I sure have, Mike. Your own private green room to test out your mic and camera levels before you enter the session.
Dude.
Squadcast is on a mission to amplify collaboration and empower its creators.
Dude,
You can even sign up now for the free workshop with 8 tips on improving your podcast show notes. Go to squadcast.fm. That's Squadcast, S-Q-U-A-D, cast, C-A-S-T.fm.
dude.
And learn more about it today. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you struggle finding a t-shirt that fits, as well as the one t-shirt that you have in your wardrobe that you love until it finally wore out? Do you wish that standard medium was just a little bit longer? Or for me, that extra large didn't have to be a 2X to get the length? Guess what? We got this taken care of, and you've got to check out Coulter Dillon. They've mastered the perfect fit. They've added fabric color options and personalized artwork to deliver the perfect fitting t-shirt. Forget those pre-done t-shirts that every size doesn't fit anyone. They have custom fitted t-shirts today, and you can save 50% off. That's right, 50% off by using our TechTime Radio code. Use the code TECH50 at coulterdillon.com to get this special offer. Again, that's COLTERDILLON.com to get the perfect fitted t-shirt. Make sure to use that code TECH50, that's TECH 50, for 50% off your first order.
Meet the Tony Box, a screen-free, imagination-building listening experience for kids ages 3 and up. The Tony Box comes to life the moment you place one of our magnetic, collectible Tony figurines on top of the box. Each Tony contains their own songs to sing, stories to tell, and worlds to explore. Tonys. One little box, countless big adventures.
Well, welcome back to Tech Time with Nathan Mum, the weekly technology show that talks about our current technology in a simple format without having to geek out. Let's now get ready for the Nathan Nugget.
This is your Nugget of the Week.
All right. Do not click on an SMS text message during these holidays. Do you get these SMS messages?
I get them all the time.
I'm getting some weird ones now coming from mysterious people that are saying, oh, hi, how are you doing, with the wrong name and who you are. But if you're in Bangkok right now, do not be clicking on SMS messages. Essentially, a CI van setup. A guy decided to move on in with a van, set up and sent over 1 million scam texts from his van using the SMS Blaster application that's out there. Now, the Thailand police located a van and arrested its driver for using the SMS Blaster device that spanned over 100,000 SMS phishing texts an hour to people living in Bangkok. The device, which reportedly had a range of approximately 10,000 feet, could send out messages at a rate of 100,000 every hour.
Wow.
Over the 3 days, the scammers sent almost 1 million SMS text messages to mobile devices in range that stated your 268 points are about to expire. Hurry up and redeem your gift now. Users who clicked on the phishing URL were taken to a page requesting their credit card information, which is then sent back to the scammers to perform unauthorized transactions in other countries. Now, the fraud gang and some of its members located in Thailand coordinated this through private Telegram channels where the content of the SMS was decided before it was sent out. A 37-year-old Chinese man who was driving the vehicle containing the SMS Blaster was arrested, and the police are looking for at least 2 more members in the fraud ring. Well, now
I just got a text. Hang on, let me click on
Are
this.
you going to click on that? All right, let's move to our pick of the day whiskey tasting.
And now our pick of the day for our whiskey tastings. Let's see what bubbles to the top.
All right. What do we have for our whiskey tasting, Odie?
Today we are tasting the Benchmark Top Floor Bourbon. Company is Sazerac Company, Inc. Distillation is a Buffalo Trace Distillery in Frankfort, Kentucky. 86 proof. $16.
$16. All right. That's a thumbs up for me. Right there. Absolutely a
What
thumbs
did you
up.
like about it?
$16.
$16.
Because I didn't say it before, and you guys were really into it.
Yeah. But I think
there was no burn.
there is no burn. It's just
We're
probably
gonna
because there's
throw
not
that
a
out the
high
window.
alcohol content.
Yeah, that's just Nathan thing. There's no
Yeah.
burn.
I could tell that I did look like it was a little bit less expensive because of the little screw top cap. So I was thinking that it was Mark was not here, so another hint to myself that it was not going to be as good of a whiskey because he likes to drink the whiskey with us. So he's celebrating his daughter's birthday and decided to give us some cheap whiskey. That's what I got out of this. What did you get out of that, Mike? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I gave it a thumbs up. It's got a very pleasant taste and a very nice finish. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but it's a pretty good tasting bourbon.
Okay, all right. Well, Mike, we're about out of time. We want to thank our listeners for joining the program. Listeners, we want to hear from you and visit us at techtimeradio.com to be a caller. Click on the top right area to do our talk back system. You can ask us any technology question, and then we will answer it on the air. Well, are you ready to enjoy the holiday weekends?
Sure.
Some turkey? Are you a turkey guy?
Sure.
All right. Okay. Well, sure. Okay. Well, from all of us at Tech Time, it was an honor to be on today's show. As always, remember, the science of tomorrow starts with the technology of today. See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on Tech Time Radio. We hope that you had a chance to have that moment today in technology. The fun doesn't stop there. We recommend that you go to techtimeradio.com and join our fan list for the most important aspect of staying connected and winning some really great monthly prizes. We also have a few other ways to stay connected, including subscribing to our podcast on any podcast service, from Apple to Google and everything in between. We're also on YouTube, so check us out on youtube.com/techtimeradio, all one word. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did making it for you. From all of us at Tech Time Radio, remember, mum's the word. Have a safe and fantastic week.